Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? I'm back from the dead one, and today I'll be giving you my review of Redfall. So I played about 34 hours of this game, mostly on Jacob. Didn't try out the other three characters too much, so I played through the game entirely on Dust difficulty, so just give you an idea where I'm coming from. Yeah, let's get into it. So to kind of get the bad things out of the way first, yes, you kind of even saw it there. It takes a bit for the assets to load in, even the character's helmet on the loading screen. Some people had taken criticism saying it doesn't look like a modern game, but for me, I just kind of think that's Arcane's art style. Jump into the game and show off it a bit. You can look around, kind of see the graphics that you would see starting the game out. Kind of see it. If you walk forward, you'll see trees popping in the background. There's definitely some issues there. I went into the video settings. I turned the field of view up to 120. Went in, turned motion blur scale off. On the controller, I even had to turn down the controller sensitivity because I didn't like how fast the camera was moving. Turned it down to 1.5, and that seemed to fix the issues that I was having in the game starting out. Yeah, so here we go. We got vampires. Pop out the raven. You'll see it gives it a nice red outline for Jacob using his pet. Then you got that cool burst of red light whenever you kill a vampire there.
Things creeping in the windows. Made contact on the second day. I got hit hard and drug off. Lights out. Woke up tasting blood with this freak-ass bird in my claw. I'd just as soon be in hell with my back broke. But it ain't up to me. I can't go back to Bellwether. No one's coming to help these civilians. A few dozen of us tried getting off the island on that ferry. Damn bloodsuckers killed the sun and pushed back the ocean. Something out of the Bible. Supposed to be a few places we can check for supplies. Ain't nothing left to do but cut out and grab some gear. Maybe save some idiots in the process. I'm done talking. Let's go.
But yeah, that gives you a look at basically the cutscenes you'll be expecting and the briefing table where you pick up your missions that you'll go on. And down here you have the armory where you'll pick up your guns that you get currency from doing missions and breaking down weapons. As you progress through the game, you'll get higher rarity guns from blue to purple to gold. Back here you got Lost and Found, where you can pick up lockpicks you can use to unlock doors and car trunks. And rewire kits that you can use to hack keypads and disable trip mines. Over here you got the doctor with medical supplies.
Yes.
that you can use to heal
I'm
yourself
fine.
while you're
I
out
know
moving
what it's
around
like to want to
Redfall.
focus on everyone else when we're all in the shit. But if you need to rest...
But yeah, as you can see, there's a pretty big map to explore. As well as when you progress halfway through the game, there's a second area that you'll be able to explore. And Jacob has a number of skills, as do the other three characters. Everything from healing yourself to healing allies when you pick them up, or giving more damage to allies in a large area. Different kinds of ammo you can carry in larger amounts. To later in the game, you'll unlock his special ability, which is a ghostly sniper rifle that you can either use all the rounds on one target for large damage, or to clean up large groups of enemies by shooting each one of them in the head. You also have his cloak that's really good for going stealth and taking out different targets, or cloaking yourself when you're about to die to get away from enemies safely. Then you have Jacob's pet Raven that's really good at highlighting enemies, and all of these different abilities will gain additional effects as you move up their skill tree. At the top, you also have the ability to carry more lockpicks and rewire kits, do more melee damage, extra headshot damage against humans. Yeah, so you can tell it's somewhat expansive, different skill trees that you can get. And then we got different gun types. So you start out with white guns that have no perks attached to them, just the base stats of the gun. Move up to green guns that you see. This handgun has one perk attached to it that shatter petrified enemies 25% faster. You move up to blue guns, they'll have two perks attached to them, like this one. Purple guns that have a couple of perks attached to them. And then you finally get to the gold weapons that are the highest tier that I've been able to find. That each time you have a gold weapon, it'll have the top perk for the weapon is always the same, and then the bottom two are random. For example, I've gotten Pacific Rim quite a few times, maybe at least 3 or 4 times, and it always comes with staking a vampire with this weapon heals you for 15% of your maximum HP. It's a pretty good perk if you're going after a boatload of vampires and you start stabbing them all. Everything from shotguns, stake throwers, pistols, revolvers, snipers, UV beams, which are really good at petrifying vampires and freezing them. You also see a statue in the pool of red mist. Definitely don't want to go into the red mist because it'll eat you alive. That you can actually remove those pools by freezing the statue in the middle and breaking it. Flare guns, they're really good at burning vampires. And different variety of weapons from assault rifles, pump shotguns, that you'll be able to stick a stake on the front that you can kill vampires with. So you can't do it to legendaries. Their skins, and if they can have a stake, their stake is locked, so you can't change it. But on some purple or lower guns, you'll be able to change their skin out for different colors. certain guns, you'll also be able to change out the stakes from certain ones coming from... Gotta give it a little bit longer to... And this would be one of the issues in the game where it's not showing the... That's fantastic. It's not loading in how this would actually change the view. Later on in the game, you'll also get access to blood remnants that will give you more abilities and a large increase of health. Along with, after you kill different vampire gods, they have special items that give you different abilities. So you can see, you can kind of roam around. This one criticism, that there's not many enemies in this game. You almost have to go looking for them, or until you get into an area. You can also light fires like that. There you go, you kind of see. Don't kill. Yeah, if you don't kill vampires, they will come back. So that's why the stake throwers are really nice, because while you're damaging them, it'll just kill them outright. Where if you're using a normal gun, when you get them down to almost dead, you take them and then they burst into flames. But yeah, overall you can kind of see, get an idea of what Redfall is from this video. Phil Spencer came out and said, hey, we didn't accomplish everything we wanted to. The performance wasn't great. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You can check it out. It's on Game Pass. You know, try it out, see if you like it. If they would have polished this game better, I think it could have been as great as Borderlands. That's kind of how I see the vibe of this game going. The different tiers of guns that you can get, exploring the world, doing side activities, doing main missions. There's different collectibles in the game to pick up. I mean, it could have been so much greater, but even with the issues, I still really enjoyed this game. I think it's got a fantastic story. There's a lot of mystery that goes throughout, which explained later in the game. And it'll be interesting to see if they create a sequel, because without spoiling anything, I can actually say the way they ended the game, it does seem like it was set up for a sequel, or at the very least, it would have to be set up for DLC. But to my knowledge, they're not... I think the only DLCs they're added on is they're going to add 2 new characters. I could be wrong. But I don't think there's any story being added to this game. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support on the channel on both Twitch and YouTube. Have a great day, everyone, and have fun gaming.